And then my fourth favorite right now is a site that I've been using for a while. It's an AI site called AdCreative.AI. And I started to show this to you a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. That's where it's building your ads for you, right?
It's building your ads for you. Now, Gary Vaynerchuk from, I think most people know who Gary V is. That's what attracted me to this, is he said in our agency, we get paid based on how much we spend on ads. And when we tested this tool out on 4 accounts, we were able to increase the ad spend by 30% within 4 months, because the biggest challenge we have is in creating ads and content quickly. So this system creates content for you quickly. Let me just tell you how this thing works, Andrew. Very similar to keyword search. You create a brand inside of it. So it says, okay, create the brand. So I did it for you. I
remember you showed me. Yeah.
I put in Pipeline Pro, right? It pulled me your fonts, your color schemes, the description of your business, your logo. It pulled everything, boom.
Anything that exists online, it's going to pull down, right?
Absolutely. It pulled it all in for me. And then I said, okay, I'm going to upload a picture. I uploaded a picture of you. And it said, okay, do you want to write anything on the picture? I said, sure, I want to write this on the picture and this on the picture. And it said, great. And I said, now give me some variations. With one click of a button, I had 100 variations in 10 seconds of different images with you and the ad copy I wanted and your logo and your color schemes and everything. And the kind of thing that you go to a designer.
Oh God, that'd be back and forth for a week.
And right? Let me say, are they all perfect? No.
Yeah.
I'm looking through, 10 of them, and I like 3 of them, but it's pulling together Midjourney, which is an AI tool that makes images.
Yep.
It's pulling together Canva.
Yep.
And it's pulling together ChatGPT all into one tool. So I'm able to create 100 different images of you, and maybe I like 20 of them, but it took 30 seconds.
But think about the cost you've eliminated for a designer.
Oh, crazy cost, dude.
Crazy
cost.
That's hundreds of dollars. That's hundreds of dollars of back and forth just in that one design.
Absolutely.
And that's a week. You're not the only client, back and forth. So you've essentially put a graphic design component into the ad creative mix without the graphic designer.
Now here's where it gets wilder. It says, do you want to turn these into an ad of some sort? A Google ad, a Facebook ad, an Instagram ad, or whatever? Yes, I do. Okay, no problem. It spits out 50 different versions of copy, leveraging the known traditional frameworks of copywriting in the world, the Keep It Simple, Stupid framework, Russell Brunsel's framework, whatever you want.
Yep.
Boom, here's 50 pieces of copy. So now you've just saved another back and forth with a copywriter for 5 hours.
And that tool is how much a month?
It's like $100 a month.
Wow. So these are very, very well priced. I mean, these are...
Oh, it's so crazy. Now, it gets crazier, though. You can then take your image and your copy, and you can turn them into videos. They'll animate the image. I remember you showed me that. Yeah,
that was pretty cool. It starts to... And by the way, with advertisements, as you know, movement is key. When things are moving, people are hypnotically drawn to movement.
Sure.
So if you can get an ad to move without you needing to put on this big production on video, you can just get some images to move. That stops the eye. That catches the eye.
Absolutely. And if you're not the kind of person that wants to use like images of your building, your office, your product, your service, a person, whatever, you can actually, it's tied into Midjourney. So you can say, please make me a picture that has this person in it, this thing, whatever.
It has that prompt inside where you tell it.
Absolutely.
Okay,
and it'll shoot you 50 AI created images. Boom. Just like that. You can do the same thing with video.
So this particular platform, would you say is built for an agency who runs ads, or someone who's running their own ads could use it, I would assume? Anybody who's running ads, right?
Because of they got a pretty flexible price point for different sizes. For us, we're in an agency plan.
So it's more of an enterprise plan for you guys.
Yeah, there's definitely smaller ones for more independents. I think value, like dollars to donuts, it's probably the most valuable tool I've seen this year.
You showed it to me quick. You were so excited one afternoon. You were like, we've got to get on a Zoom. I have to show you this thing. It was like you were like a kid in a candy shop. And then when I saw it, the efficiency and the speed and everything, and it wasn't spitting out average designs. This was pretty crisp, high-level, high-res design.
Absolutely.
And the copy is nice too, because at least it's giving, this is what I like about the ChatGPT style tools, is that at least the copy is a starter. It probably
Yes.
won't be what you finish with, but it gives you something to start with versus looking at a blank slate.
Absolutely. It's always easier to modify something. Oh, and by the way, that's the other thing. You can modify any image in any video after it's been sent out. So even if you want to make slight edits to it, it's got an editor built in. You just go bing, bing, edit, edit, done.
So now are you guys building ad campaigns with this tool yet, or are you just playing with it?
No, we're building that with it right now. We're using it for e-commerce. We're using it for subject matter experts. You know, the great thing is you can create volumes and show it to a client, and then the client says, "Well, I only like these two."
Yeah, you pumped out like 20 designs on one click at that.
Well, and the thing with working with clients is that in the beginning, you have to kind of get their feel, like their
you're trying to learn their positioning and learn their branding and learn their offer, right? So you have to play with a lot.
Like, when you're doing that in onesies and twosies, it's a ton of back and forth in the beginning.
Right.
Whereas if you can just go, here's 25, tell me the 3 that you like, that sets the foundation so much faster in the beginning.
The other thing too that's a big benefit, and a lot of people don't know this, and this is really what I learned from you guys and working with you guys running my ads, is that if you're not constantly changing up your creative, your ads are going to get stale fast.
Correct.
And one of the downsides of constantly changing up creative is all the reasons you just mentioned. Okay, I have 3 ads out there right now, and they're getting stale, so I have to have 3 new ones designed by my designer. I don't like the first draft. I go back. He does a second draft. I like 2, but I don't like 1. I go back. I get the 1. We're like 2 weeks into this thing now.
Yep.
So changing up. So that right there is going to just dramatically condense time and create speed for not only the agency, but also from the agency to the client. But if you're running your own ads watching this, I mean, you could be changing up ads every other day, every week.
And saving yourself
without
hundreds.
leaving the platform, really, right?
Yeah, and I'm going to end it with this. The other nice thing is you can connect it to any ad account and launch your ads directly from there.
What do you mean when you say connected? So the ads are getting fed into the Facebook Ads Manager in that case?
Correct.
You don't have to save them, download them, put them in? You're feeding them in?
Absolutely. And you know what makes that amazing is there are so many people with it connected right now that the algorithm is reading which ones convert the best, and they put a conversion score on the assets they create. Based on the million data points of all your competitors using this system right now, this has a 98% chance of being the most successful.
Is that what it says?
Mind-blowing.
Oh my God, that part I didn't know.
Mind-blowing.
So the fact that it can see, it's probably connected to the Meta Ads library, to your point.
It is. Connected to everything.
Wow.
So you know, we started with a little politics today, kind of hard not to right now, but then we segued into, okay, what's going to happen after this is done? How can you get a head start on the new year? These are 4 tools that we're using at scale to manage about $5 million a month in ad spend right now. And it doesn't matter if you're big, if you're small, if you're medium, they can impact your business tremendously. And I highly recommend that you check them out.
Yeah.